Hello guys, I hope you're all doing well. Today's video, as you can see from the title, is going to be the next part of my journey to a more minimal life series, which is basically where I go through my home and declutter all of my rooms, everything that I own, to try and minimize down to only the things that we need and want in our lives. But today's video, we're doing the bedroom, which is one of the ones that I have been the most excited to tackle because it was just, you're gonna see in a minute, it was a bit of a everything got dumped in there kind of space. The mattress was really old and we wanted to get rid of that. We wanted a new bed. We wanted to just clean everything up, make it a lot nicer. And I'm not gonna lie, I am obsessed with my bedroom right now. I think it is the perfect little haven. It looks so nice. We both love waking up in here and it just feels so much nicer. So part of the bedroom upgrade was changing the bed. The bed was a big part of this room that I just didn't like. Our old bed frame was too big for the space. It was an Ottoman style that I really didn't like. And our mattress is a little bit old too. So we just decided to upgrade the entire lot and just go for something new, try something different. And previously I've actually tried the Emma mattresses in friends' houses and in an actual hotel room. We had an Emma mattress, which was the first time both of us had tried one, and it was just heavenly. It was the softest, most comfortable mattress ever, so much so that we actually ended up buying the pillows before we got the mattress because they were just so comfy. So we've been sleeping with the Emma pillows for a little while now, but we thought we'd upgrade to the next gen mattress, which is basically the classic Emma mattress but with some springs in there, which is a good mix between the two. So I really like a soft cloud-like bed. My partner really likes one that's just a little bit more firm, so we thought that was a good compromise in the middle because it's got that perfect blend of the two. So it is a little bit firmer, but it's also nice and soft and bouncy too, which is exactly what I like. Pillow wise, I have the microfiber pillow and then one of the premium pillows. So one's a little bit more squishy and soft and cozy and fluffy, and the other one is a little bit firmer. And then we have two on the other side for him, which are the firmer ones as well, just because that's his preference. My preference is the softer ones. I don't know what it is. I feel like everyone has their own unique sleep preferences, and we've tried to combine the two and get something that would work perfectly for both of us, and this was the compromise and I loved it. It's the best thing ever. We've slept on it now for I think 2 nights and it's just the best thing I've ever slept on. I've had the best night's sleep. I absolutely love it. I wake up feeling refreshed. It's comfortable. It feels like I'm sleeping in a cloud. It's cozy. I feel like a bed is such an important part of a home, and I feel like it can sometimes be a bit overlooked, but to me, a bed and a sofa are the two most important parts because that's where you rest, you sleep, you spend a lot of your time, and they need to be comfortable as anything. They just need to be really cozy. The bed, as you can also see behind me, is from Emma too, so we went for the 4-drawer divan in beige. Really handy, really easy to put together, and just looks really classic in the bedroom. And honestly, I just feel like it looks like a hotel. And that's kind of what I'm loving right now. It just looks like a hotel. But if you want to get your hands on anything from the Emma website, including the mattresses, the pillows, the duvets, etc., make sure you check out the discount code on the screen, which will give you an extra 5% off. But without further ado, let's get into the video, and I'm going to share with you my bedroom makeover, which I'm going to be honest is quite a big transformation if you see it from the beginning. It was interesting. Okay, so this is the bedroom in its current state. So we've obviously got TV that needs to go there. That's going to go somewhere, I'm not really sure yet. Random stuff on my side of the bed that just needs organising. I literally haven't touched it since I woke up, so that's just what it looks like. James's, typical boy, his is really neat and tidy. We've got a few Christmassy bits on here that I need to de-Christmas. We've got the new mattress over here, which is going to go up in a minute. Obviously I'm just waiting for the bed frame to turn up today. Couple of bits all over on here, and this is basically what we're working with. So I'm not going to be touching the chest of drawers and the wardrobe because that's all James's stuff. That's all going to be staying as it is. That's for him to sort. But I am going to try and sort out this and the underneath because that is mine. That's just my random beauty stuff. And then I'm going to attempt to go through like bedside drawers and stuff because I've got all my essential oils in there. There's random journals and stuff that have been thrown in. Like they're just a bit cluttered, and I've kind of just been, anything that I've brought to bed, like journals, books, etc., is just shoved in those drawers. So I'm going to go through it and just make sure it's tidy. Same with like skincare and stuff, there's random bits in there. So I'm just going to go through and clear it all out. Okay, so I'm thinking the first port of call will be to get the mattress and stuff out, because obviously I've got the mattress box and the pillows box. I'm just waiting for the bed to arrive, so I'm going to get those out of the room. So obviously it's a very large room. Like if I go all the way over here, this room is gigantic. It's an abnormally large main bedroom, and we really want to make it feel a little bit more cozy and inviting and warming and just a really, really nice space to be. But it very much has been the only room that we just don't really care about, and it should be a room that we care about. So I've organised obviously the other spaces. The living room and stuff looks pretty neat and tidy all year round. The office room is very, very tidy. This is kind of the room that we sleep in and nothing else really. Like, we don't sit in here and relax, we don't watch TV in here or anything. So I want to make it a space where we feel comfortable. So like, we can sit in here and, you know, read a book in bed, or I want to put a chair in here so it just feels like a nice relaxing space. But I just really want to make sure that this room feels cozy and inviting and just a really nice space to be in. So that's kind of where we're tackling today. So lots of little bits that need to be done, lots of organising, lots of removing of things, moving things. Like I said, I'm going to try and sort the shelves out over here. We're going to try and de-Christmas those and make them look a little bit nicer. I'm going to try and sort the curtains out, because I don't know if you can see, but these curtains are really, really long. So I just want to make them shorter with Bonder Web and just make it so they fit in that window a little bit nicer, so that it's not like hanging down. Because ideally what I want to do is, let me show you. I want to make it so that the curtain pole that's here is pushed back towards the window, and then basically crop the curtains to there so that they sit nicer back on the window, and then we can see our windowsill again. First things first, I'm just going to clear this corner from all the things that are taking up space that we don't need. So everything's going to go out into the hallway, and then it can come back in later, and it just means that I can give everything a really good hoover and just clear the corner as much as possible. Then I'm going to pop these frames back on the wall, and I'm actually adding 2 new frames, which are smaller white ones. I thought the frames complemented really nicely, and I'm just using command strips to stick them to the wall. These are great if you are renting like we are and you need something renter friendly, but also if you change your mind quite often and don't want to put holes in your wall, they're great too. So this is what they look like in the corner, and then I thought I'd make this kind of like a little reading nook. So I added this little rattan chair, popped on a cushion and some throws and stuff just to make it extra cozy and complement the colour palette from the rest of the room. And then I'm just going to go ahead and organise and clean the chest of drawers, which is from Oak Furnitureland. I love this parquet design so much, it's so gorgeous. So just giving it a little bit of a spray with some wood polish, and then I'm just going to reorganise the top and just pop everything back in a slightly different order. I try and polish this every now and then because it is solid wood. Just like to keep it looking fresh and hydrated, because wood, you should always keep hydrated. I don't know if anyone else knew that. I didn't know that till very recently. But yeah, just giving it a really good wipe over, and then just touching up the walls a little bit as well with a magic eraser, just to get rid of any marks that have happened over time. These magic erasers are really cheap. You can buy them in many, many places. And then I'm just going to pop on the Himalayan salt lamp, which I love having in the bedroom for reading. And then I've just got a little birthday candle and a little trinket dish for all of my rings, just so that they're nice and on display, but also kept somewhere really easy. And then this little unit thing, which I got from TikTok shop actually, and this has just got all of our fragrances in and my skincare bits. It just keeps it all really nicely tucked away. The fragrances and stuff on top look really organised, and it just helps it to be organised and aesthetic without just looking a bit messy and without hiding too much. But finally just going in and cleaning the mirror, and then this area is completely done and ready to be used, which I'm so grateful for, because it's been a while since I've used this area and I can't wait to get back to using it. Then I'm going to go ahead and take down the curtain poles. So as you could see, these were really, really long. We haven't actually got a curtain pole in the bedroom, so what we've been doing is just using like a tension rod that we found online, which is actually for the shower, and then just popping the curtain onto that. So I just thought I'd give the windows a really good clean on the inside before the window cleaner comes next week, and just make sure that I'm completely cleaning the whole windowsill and everything before we pop the curtain back on. And then after I've given this a big clean, trust me, this was so dusty, I can't believe it, I just quickly measured out the size of the window, and then I took the curtains into the kitchen, just cut them on the floor, and then used Bonder Web just to tape them up and make them a little bit shorter, which was perfect. Then I'm just going ahead and popping this back on the pole. You might notice these are slightly different curtains. I found the cream pair, so I thought I'd use this pair instead because they match the rest of the house, but I did make them shorter still. So just popping these on here, and then the tension rod is really, really easy to just put back up. You just screw it in and it doesn't leave any marks or anything. So again, really good if you are renting, and the corner just looks really nice and cozy, keeps us a little bit of privacy, and it just looks so nice. I've got a few bits done, and I still need to tackle the bedside tables and like the whole bed situation and the shelves. The shelves, I'm a little bit unsure on what to do. I really want to add some books onto them, and I want to de-Christmas the shelves a little bit. So I'm going to try and work out what I do that means that I can have maybe 2 shelves with a couple of books on each, and then maybe some more featurey shelving bits. I really don't know what to do, and I really want to make sure it looks as good as possible, because I just love having aesthetic looking shelves, and I think having that looking really nice alongside obviously the new picture wall, which I really love, and the bedside, not the bedside, the aesthetic little vanity setup that's not really a vanity but it kind of is. It just looks so perfect and put together, and I really want to make sure that is in keeping with this. I don't know if you can tell either, but I'm battling with the worst lighting ever today. It's really, really dark and grey and gloomy and classic winter outside, so I'm really trying to film this and make it look as bright and beautiful as possible, but just bear with that on a really sunny day this would probably look a lot nicer. However, we're making do with what we've got, and what we've got is grey, but that's fine because in here is nice and cozy and beautiful. So I'm going to tackle, I think, do I go for bedside tables next or shelving unit? Maybe let's go for shelving unit. I'm trying to kind of work around in order. I think, yeah, let's tackle the next bit.
Next up, we're just cleaning the bedside tables. So again, same thing as before. I'm just using this really easy wood polish and just polishing the entire unit as much as I can, and then popping back on my essentials, so my Lumi light and my random little smells.
The bed's turning up slightly quicker than I expected, so I'm going to leave the shelves for now and tackle them in a minute. And I'm going to tackle the bed first. So let's get putting all of that together. I'm going to try and stand the bed mattress up there, because I'm thinking that's a good spot. Get all of the bedding and stuff and pile it up in a corner and just try and hope for the best. I'm so embarrassed though, because there's so much stuff stood in the hallway right now where I need to like put things in the cupboard. I've pulled things out, I've thrown things everywhere. Like, the house is just such a mess, and I know that this person dropping off the bed doesn't care, but I care. And I'm like looking at this corner being like, it's so tidy, ignoring the fact the rest of the house is in utter chaos. But I really want to get this tackled and done, and then I can start on a different room. So let's just get that done. I also think when I come to putting the bedding back on, I might try and change the bedding just so it looks all fresh and new, but we'll tackle that in a minute.
I can't tell you how excited I am to not be sleeping on a mattress on the floor. So I've just stripped off all of the old bedding and stacked it up in the corner. I'm going to be changing the bedding in a minute and just standing the mattress against the wall, because this is going to one of our friends' houses.
I'm going to tackle the shelves, and I really don't know what to do. Although, oh, for God's sake, I've just realised I had a concrete pot on the bottom one, and I think it might have like stained the shelf, which is really annoying because these are brand new and I only got them a couple of months ago. Yeah, it's marked the wood, which is very annoying, so we're going to have to bear that in mind. But I think I'm going to take everything off and then try and reposition stuff in the way that I think looks best. Okay, I've got a random selection of books, and I think I might put them on the shelves like backwards, because it could look quite cool to just have them backwards. I don't know how to best like put them on, but I just think backwards looks quite cool. But I think that works quite nicely if I had some bookends. I just need to buy some bookends. Obviously that will change when I get some like nice, I want to get some maybe cream stone bookends or something. This vase I absolutely love, but I wonder if this is maybe better on the windowsill. I think let's go for like balancing out the top. I think let's go for one plant on the bottom. We'll move Mickey because he's not staying. Maybe a couple of candles. Oh no, this is really difficult. Okay, so this is what we've gone with. I've put the bigger vase here. This is from, I think, the range. I can't remember. And the palm leaves I got from a small business on Etsy. But I've just gone for a little head at the top, which usually has some flowers in. I'm probably going to get a fake plant in there just because it looks a bit better. Behind is a crystal thing that I need to put somewhere else, but that's just where it is for now. I want to hang it in the window in the end. And then we've got some picture frames and a little wooden elephant, the books, which obviously, as I said, I need to get bookends for. And now looking at it, I actually think getting some darker wood bookends might look quite nice because it ties everything in. Just some random pots and plants and bits. That is a fake plant at the bottom. But I think this looks quite nice because it's just a bit more simple and less Christmas, shall we say. Patiently waiting for the bed to turn up. I'm on my own trying to build this one, but we'll see how it goes. I've just left myself chaos in here though, so I need to sort some of this out. Some of it's like clothes that need to go away, some of it's just crap that I've thrown in for 5 minutes, but it needs organising. It's a little while later because I had to wait for the bed to arrive, but it's here, it's in the hallway, so I'm going to bring it in, put it together, and I think it should be easy to do on my own. I don't think it's going to take me too long because it's basically just 2 pieces that you slot together and then put the headboard on, and I think I just have to put wheels and stuff on. So that should be, I'm thinking, relatively easy. Am I delusional? Potentially. We're going to give it a go. I'm gonna see if I can do it on my own, and then it might be nice because then my boyfriend will come home, the bed's already made, we've been sleeping on a mattress for a couple of weeks, so it'll be really nice to just be in a bed and it will just be good. So let's do this. I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to do this.
Now to build the bed. This is something I thought would be so easy, but typical me, I assume things are going to be really easy and they're actually not that easy. So this is a divan bed, so we went for a 4-drawer divan, which is much easier to put together than one of the Ottoman styles, and personally I just really like the idea of pulling a drawer open as opposed to lifting up a whole bed frame. And I really wanted to make sure we had the storage because we're in a 2-bedroom flat, so we need every bit of storage that we can get. So I quickly unwrapped all of the extra padding that was protecting the bed and then just clipped the 2 bed base pieces together, which seems really easy, right? Wrong. You'll see why in a minute. So I then decided to just go ahead and pop the headboard on. Hello me, hi, hello. This was really simple. I'll be honest, the easiest bed I've ever put together until this moment right here where I decided to try and put the rug underneath, and what did I do? Oh yeah, I pulled the bed bases apart again.
Oh my god, I'm sweating. I underestimated how hard that would be to do by myself, because in theory it's just putting 2 pieces together and then putting a headboard on, but the headboard's quite hard to screw on. Like, you have to really like push it in, which is fine. Obviously it means it's more secure. It was a little bit tricky. I didn't think about the fact that the divan might come apart when I'm trying to wedge a rug underneath, so that was also interesting. But I'm so tired. I'm gonna get the mattress in. I just need to double check first that the mattress can be like how long I have to leave it for, because I'm a little bit worried about the mattress. How long you have to leave it before you sleep on it. How long to expand? 5 hours, it says. It's 5 now, so that takes me to 10:30. That's actually more than enough time, so I'm gonna go ahead and build that. Flip me, I'm hot. I do also have a couple of Emma pillows as well. So I've had the Emma pillows for a while. I've got one of the more firm ones and one of the softer ones, and I thought I'd get us another one each so that we've just got 2 on each side, because they are honestly the best pillows we've ever slept on. We got the last 2 because we went to a hotel that had Emma mattresses and Emma pillows, and we just fell in love. And to be honest, I couldn't wait to get my hands on some of these. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the mattress on, put new bedding on and stuff, because I'm very excited to get the new bedding out. I'm also very excited to put stuff back under the bed because it's been a while, and get myself a nice big glass of water, to be honest. If you've had an Emma mattress before, you'll already know this, but they are honestly the comfiest mattresses ever. We've got so many family members who have them and they just rave about them highly. I could not wait to get my hands on one because I've been in need of a new mattress for a while now, and this is actually one of the ones that I was looking at initially, and I was kind of waiting, saving up, really wanted to get my hands on it, and I'm so glad we have, especially because it's just in time for Christmas, so we can get that last week before the Christmas chaos with a really good night's sleep, and I'm so excited. But I'll leave all the information down below to all of their offers and stuff that are currently on. But genuinely the best mattresses ever, and I've stayed on many of them, so I can vouch for that. But they basically turn up like this, and you pull it out of the box, pop it on the bed, and then when it is like out of the packaging, it basically inflates itself and takes about 5 hours to get to the point where it's like sleepable. So you have to leave it for that 5 hours to inflate before putting anything on it, so no bedding, nothing like that. Let it inflate fully, and then you can sleep soundly on your new mattress. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this on the bed. I'm gonna leave that for the next 5 hours to inflate fully and sort itself out, but I'm very impressed and I'm very grateful to have a bed again. So we'll let that do its thing and we'll come back in a little bit. I'm gonna get something to drink. I just realised I've had the brightness up like ×5 the last couple of clips, so apologies if it was a little bit bright. But now the mattress is on, I think I'm gonna start filling the drawers underneath. So we went for a 4-drawer divan, and I'm thinking The drawers at the back that we don't need to get into as much, that are going to be blocked by the bedside tables, can be like spare bedding and stuff, and then the front ones can be the things that we need to get into a lot, so our regular bedding, my pyjamas and stuff, because they all live under the bed, and basically just organise that out so that all of the guest bedding and stuff is tucked away. We also have a duvet and stuff for guests that we're going to vacuum pack into one of the drawers, because it just means it's out of sight, out of mind. Same with the airbed, it just gets it away, and we don't have to think about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start filling the drawers. I've decided to go with all like fresh bedding, because there's nothing nicer than, for one, having a new bed to sleep on, but also having that fresh, clean, cozy, comfy bedding as well is just the most heavenly thing ever. I'm going to spray it all over with lavender. It's going to be heaven. I cannot wait. It's the first time we've slept in a proper bed for a little while, because we sold our bed in prep of this one coming, but oh, I'm so excited.
Then for my favourite part, which is dressing the bed. So I've got 3 giant cushions at the back, then we go for our classic pillows, and then I've just folded back the duvet cover and popped on this giant comforter, which looks so comfortable.
I held fire on showing you what the finished room looks like, because I really wanted to make sure it was daylight when I showed you. So buckle down, we're about to go and have a little look. Oh, I love it so much. This is what the bedroom looks like now, and I absolutely love it. So we haven't changed too much. As I told you, I do need to take the Christmassy bits down. I'm filming this just before Christmas, so please ignore the fact there is Christmassy bits everywhere. But I really love the new bed, and I think it just fits so perfectly. The colours are gorgeous. It matches all the bedding really nicely and the decor of the room, and it just looks and feels like a hotel bed, which I'm completely obsessed with. So that's what the bed looks like. Obviously all the duvet and the pillows and everything are on here. The big comforter, I think, just adds so much to it as well. It just looks so much more inviting and cozy. Then obviously we've got this little corner. I haven't really touched that one. The shelves are much more organised. I just need to buy some bookends to finish that one off. The windowsill looking much better now that the curtain is tucked back. I think it just makes it look a little bit nicer. Then when you come around to this wall, this is my favourite part of the room, I'll be honest. So we've just got everything kind of nicely tucked away. This is where I get ready in the morning. So I've tried to make it that everything is here, but it looks put away and tidy. So underneath the 2 boxes down here are my makeup and my hair bits. We've got the little vanity thing on the top as well, which is where our fragrances are, along with skincare bits. And then this little reading nook, which I absolutely love. I really, really like this. This chair was originally bought for outside, and I decided that it just needed to be indoors and it needed to go in this corner. I would love to have like a big armchair vibe, but I just think we're not going to be in this house permanently, so this is a good little placeholder that looks really aesthetic for now. Picture frames actually worked really well. I like the fact that we've got the mix match, and the colours in the prints just complement really nicely. So we've got the 2 smaller prints are from Desenio and the bigger ones are from Etsy. I'll leave everything linked in the description box for you. And then obviously you've got the little chair down here and my cozy little slippers, but it's just so nice because I like the fact that we can enjoy this space now, and it just feels really cozy. That's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing the decluttering of the bedroom and the organising. I feel like this one was a bit more of a makeover vibe as opposed to just being like an organisation. I feel like the only thing I really organised was the shelves, because most of what's in this room, like the wardrobe and the chest of drawers, are obviously my boyfriend's, so I didn't really touch those. It's basically just the aesthetic bits, which is perfect. He loves the room. He said it's the nicest it's ever looked, and he thinks it's really great too. Obviously, we've got a very like Scandi boho vibe going on in here. Very calming, very beige, very relaxing, and somewhere that I now really enjoy spending time. But if you want to get your hands on an Emma mattress or the duvets or the pillows, etc., I will leave my code on the screen, which gives you an extra 5% off in the sale. So I highly recommend, if you're about to try it, give it a go now. Emma also has a 200-night trial just to make sure that you love your mattress, and a 10-year guarantee as well, which is perfect. Highly recommend, even if you don't need a new mattress, checking out the pillows and the duvet covers, because the pillows are so beautiful and they also complement a good night's sleep really well too. But without further ado, I'm going to end the video here, guys. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more from me, and if you want to check out the rest of the series, I'll leave it in the description box down below. Bye, guys.